Hi and welcome back. It's Adam from Jestic Foodservice Solutions. Today I'm here with the Elmeco Big Biz. I'm just going to go through some very basic operation. The machine itself is extremely well designed to be user friendly, very easy to use. Let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to have another screen pop up here so you can see what I'm pressing, what buttons I'm doing. So at the moment the machine is running on slush mode. That means it's freezing our ingredients down. It doesn't work on temperature, so you don't need to worry about what temperature you need it to be set at. It works on resistance. So at the moment I've got both tanks set on slush 2, which means sort of a medium density slush. Okay, now what you can see if you take a look at the control panel, we've got really only two buttons to worry about here. Now the button on the right is like a spinning icon, it's like a vortex icon. That is the motor control. So motor on, motor off. Let's just try that. I don't know if you can hear the noise difference, the motor's just turned itself off. Let's turn that back on, now the machine is up and running again. Okay, nice and simple. Now, down the bottom here, we've got two symbols. One looks like an icicle, the other one looks like 5 drips of water. These are the two modes that come with your machine. So the icicle mode, that's slush mode. If you're after slush, that's the mode you want it to be on. If you want a refrigerated drink product, so say you might have something like orange juice, but you don't want it to freeze, but you want it to be held at refrigeration temperature. So the 5 drips is known as cold mode. So as you can see, it's on slush mode. And at the top you can see a 2, so slush 2. What does that mean? Well, we've got slush 1, which is a thinner slush, a few ice crystals, definitely still a frozen drink, but it's not as dense as slush 2 and then slush 3, which is very dense. So at the moment we've got it set to slush 2. As we press the mode button, so slush 3, that's going to produce a denser mix, and now press it again, it goes into cold mode. So if you've had slush in your machine all day, you've still got mix in the tank, you don't want to take that mix out, put it into a container, move it into the fridge, you don't need to do that. Just put it on cold mode. The machine will hold it at a refrigeration temperature, but not frozen. So why would you want to do that? Well, because it saves energy. And if you're closed overnight, or if you do split shifts and you want the product at a food safe temperature, but without all the labour involved in taking the mix out of the machine and putting it back in later, just put it in cold mode. It's very, very convenient. Cold mode, press it again, the machine is now in standby. You'll notice the motor is still turning. Why would you want the refrigeration to be in standby, but the motor still turning? Well, that's useful for when you're trying to get mix out of the machine. So if you have got some mix, it's time for a deep clean, for example, then you put it in standby, but keep the motor running so that the motor pushes liquid towards the front of the machine, makes it a lot easier for you to take the liquid out. Press the mode button again, and we're back in slush mode, slush 1. So just to recap, slush 1, slush 2, slush 3, cold mode, standby mode, and then back to slush 1. That's basically all there is to it. If you try to turn the motor off whilst it's in a mode, cold mode or slush mode, the machine will just turn itself off. So you do need to have the motor running to have one of the modes active. One other thing that I should show you, this indicator up here, you've got sort of a squiggly line. What does that mean? It means that the machine is not yet at the desired viscosity. So if you're making slush, like what I'm doing here, I've got it on slush 2. The machine is telling me it's not yet to temperature, or it's not yet at the desired resistance level for slush 2. If you get to the point where the light turns itself off, that means you are at the desired texture. If you're looking at your mix and you're saying it's not quite slushy enough, well, turn it up to slush 3. The red light will come back on, and then it will switch back off when it gets to desired temperature, desired viscosity. That's basically all there is to it. If you're looking for a guide on how to clean these machines, we have got one of those. We'll link that for you. Now, if you're interested in drinks concepts, frozen drinks, Jestic Foodservice are able to help you with that. Just get in touch. It's info@jestic.co.uk, and we could come and show you one of these Elmeco machines, either in person at your premises, or you can come to one of our test kitchens. We've got one in Kent and another one in Manchester. So plenty of opportunity for you to come and get creative with us and your drinks. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.